Obama's going to New Hampshire for a health care rally. He knows he thinks the crowd is going to be raucous, and he wants to take opposing questions, etc. But somebody's in the crowd that shouldn't be in the crowd. Now, this guy did not get into the rally. He was waiting outside the rally for Obama. Here's the problem. He had a gun. Now, I mean, I saw this. I'm going to show you the video right now. First thing I thought was my friend Ed Reed.
Hell no!
Oh, no, no, no. All right, now watch. I think they look at MSNBC covers this far too softly, if you ask me. But here's the news. Let's watch.
But let me clear up one thing. There is a man in the crowd who has a gun, a handgun strapped on his lower leg. And I asked the chief of police about this. The chief of police says that it is legal for him to have the gun as long as it is not concealed. It's a registered weapon, and what's more, the man is on private property, a church ground there at the end of the roadway, and the church has apparently given him permission to be there. The police are obviously keeping a close eye on this man, and they're not going to let him get anywhere near the president, and I suspect that he won't be here by the time the president gets here in just a couple of hours' time. But again, for the most part, things are very peaceful.
But Ron, hang on a second.
The crowds are separated.
But to be really clear, we're seeing the pictures right now. You're saying a guy has a gun in the open where we already know there are concerns about every president's safety, but certainly
yes,
this historic president, the 44th president of the United States, and there's no, the guy's just being allowed to stay there? Is that right?
The guy, the chief of police here, I just asked him because I was amazed by this too, but apparently the law allows this man to be here as long as the gun is not concealed. It is registered to him apparently, and he's on private property, this church ground. There's a church right at the top of the roadway that leads into the high school, and the chief of police said that the church has given this man permission to be there. Now, the authorities are well aware of him. They're keeping a very close eye on him. I'm going to check back again because, of course, this is obviously something that a lot of people are going to be amazed by, but that's the way the law apparently works here in New Hampshire. I will bet you a lot of money, though, that by the time the president gets anywhere near the state of New Hampshire, that this man and this gun will be nowhere near this high school.
You would have lost that bet. Now, I like that Carlos Watson said, hold on, now let's ask about this a little further. If it was me, I'd have said,
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
All right. Now, look, you tell me that Obama's going to come through this area, the President of the United States of America, and they're just going to let this son of a bitch sit there with a gun, right? They say, oh, no, don't worry, the Secret Service is watching. All right, now let's talk about this for a second. Do you think they would have let a guy with a gun anywhere near George W. Bush as he was giving a speech anywhere? They wouldn't let people in with the wrong shirts. They're watching their cars. If they had the wrong bumper stickers, they wouldn't let them in. They wouldn't let them anywhere near the vicinity. They'd arrest them. Now, this guy's going to sit there with a gun. You think if he was a left-winger waiting for Bush with a gun, that they'd have let him just sit there?
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Okay. Hell no, they wouldn't let him sit there. Now, you think, okay, well, maybe. I got a different one for you. Now, you go ahead and tell me that you're going to see this one differently. If he was a Muslim with a gun waiting for George W. Bush outside a rally, you think they're going to let him sit there and wait? And they're going to talk about concealed weapons or non-concealed weapons, or whether it's legal or whether it's private property or whether it's public property. You think they're going to let a Muslim sit there? I don't care if he's Muslim American. They're not going to let him sit there. Now, why? Why did they allow this guy to do this? Okay, just spare me with a legal bolt. Okay, because first, Second Amendment rights, Second Amendment rights. Yeah, I got it, you moron. Listen, do you have a Second Amendment right? Of course you do. Now, does that mean you can bring a gun onto a plane? No, of course that right has limitations. I got a Second Amendment right. I brought a grenade launcher onto a plane. No, that's not how it works. You know who believes in the First Amendment? More than anyone else, me. My job depends on it, okay? That doesn't mean I could shout fire in a crowded theater, okay? There are limitations to each right. One of the limitations should be you don't get to go near the president with a gun. It's a very, very reasonable limitation. It applies for Republicans. It applies for Democrats. When they were going to take away Dick Cheney's Secret Service in 6 months, I said, no way, man. If anybody needs Secret Service protection, it's Dick Cheney. No, look, we got to be really careful about this stuff. By the way, I'll answer my own question. That Muslim waiting for Bush with a gun would have wound up in Guantanamo Bay. And you know it, I know it, everybody knows it, right? Oh, we're talking about the Second Amendment then. Ain't nobody talking about the Second Amendment if the shoe was on the other foot. Now, the other part of this is people say, hey, no, Cenk, you don't want to give the right-wingers and the Rush Limbaughs, any cause to talk about this and to use it for propaganda. I don't give a flying F what Rush Limbaugh says. Okay, oh, Rush Limbaugh's going to yell at me. F Rush Limbaugh. Oh, that piece of, who cares what he's going to say, man? Oh, he's taking away my Second Amendment. Well, shut the fuck up, you fat fuck. Okay? I mean, no, why am I so mad about it, right? Because what happens the next time two people show up with guns? And there are many states in the country where you can do concealed weapons. And you say, hey, I'm registered, man. What happens when there's 5 guys with guns in the crowd and they say, hey, it's all legal? So what? What happens the next time there's 20 guys in the crowd with guns? And they say, hey, it's all legal, man. We got our permits and everything. Now, you go ahead and try to keep an eye on all of us at the same time. Ed, what do you think?
Hell no!
Hey, Mike, what do you think?
Can't do it.
Hell no, man. No way I'm going to allow that. This is madness. I don't know if they're so scared of the right wing, and that's why I'm so mad at the Rush Limbaughs, that they're stoking this fire, that that they back away from this, and that they're not giving them the adequate protection in my mind. Or if they're tough guys, but man, if I was in Obama's family, let alone where I am right now, I'd be so mad that they allowed this. No way. And then, look, the other part of it is, did you see his sign? His sign said, it is time to water the tree of liberty. You know where that comes from? It comes from a Thomas Jefferson quote. Jefferson said many great things. This one, and the man was leading a revolution. But get a load of the quote. Here. And what country can preserve its liberties if its rulers are not warned from time to time that this people preserve the spirit of resistance? Let them take arms. The remedy is to set them right as to the facts, pardon and pacify them. What signify a few lives lost in a century or two? The tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. It is natural manure. You know what shirt Tim McVeigh was wearing before he bombed the Oklahoma City building? A bleeding tree, referring to the tree of liberty and how it, the blood of tyrants must cleanse that tree. Now imagine a Muslim guy with a sign that says, I'm going to cleanse the tree of liberty with the blood of tyrants, waiting with a gun for Bush. You think they'd have let that guy stand there? You must be a fool if you think so.